Hello and welcome to Jishogi. I'm Karma and I will be your friend and host this evening. So, this is a game I know nothing about, quite literally. I just saw that it was a puzzle game and it had a lot of positive reviews. I thought, why not? Let's try it. It's not like anything I've played before. I rarely ever play pixelated RPGs, but we'll see how this goes. So let's get started. Choose your difficulty. This can be changed later on at any point. Oh, really? Easy is relative. It will still pose a challenge to many, but everybody should be able to get through it. Hard, the difficult choice. This difficulty is intended to be challenging, but may still overwhelm people who are just here for the story. For hardcore puzzlers, there are many bonus puzzles, and trials are both difficult and exhausting. Really. Not recommended for a first playthrough. So I know that this was put in an update. I know that 9th Dan was the original difficulty of the game, but people found it too difficult to get through. And so they had to actually put this in to give you a choice. Not recommended for a first playthrough. I'm not a genius or anything, I'm just a normal person who likes puzzles. So maybe I should go with the hard one, but just for shits and giggles, maybe I should go with the 9th Dan. And you can change the difficulty later on at any point, so why the fuck not? Let's go. Oh boy. This is gonna go so well. Today was a good day. Nothing bad happened to you. Or did it? For some reason you feel very tired. Not sick, just tired. Extremely, extremely tired. You can barely move your feet as you get back to your room. Something evil is beginning. Alright. I'm actually using the control, which you probably shouldn't be doing because I can't use the joystick, I can only use the arrows. Let's go look at ourselves, why not? It's you, Otonashi Mayu. Okay. The TV. You just fall asleep if you try to watch anything. Game? Your favorite old game console. You're too tired to play games right now. It's your shogi board. It's covered in dust. Okay, so we are not using it, but we have a big ass old shogi table in the middle of our room, just casually lying around. This is a bed. Let's not go to the bed just yet. Bookcase. It's your bookshelf. You're too tired to read anything. It's your lucky pair of scissors. It reminds you of that. Of that. Your comfy bed. Sleep. Interesting. Our lucky pair of scissors, which remind us of that. And in the menu, it's also scissors. Alright, let's go. This is all very normal. It's your shogi board. Pieces are everywhere. Did you do this? Maybe. It's your bookshelf. The text on all the books is impossible to read. This is definitely not a dream. Too many scissors. Your favorite old game console. You're too unsettled to play games. Static. It's you with red eyes. Is it you? That is not you. The fuck? A sense of foreboding fills you. Open it? No, not yet. Why did it just stop your bed? You're feeling too weird to sleep again right now. Yes, open it. Okay. We're in space again. It's beyond good and evil all over again. Ha! 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 Uh-huh. Who art thou? We're just a bunch of different people, I guess. This is all a metaphor for life. And how we pretend to be someone we're not. And how we change so much during our lifetime. Alright. Hello, miss with chains around her hands? Are these just pillars? Can't interact with them anyway. Let's go. Okay. Well, look who finally decided to show up. How are you liking things here in this little world of ours? Are you ready to get the show started yet? Where? Who knows? Maybe it's all an illusion, or maybe it's a dream. Yeah, I'm just kidding. You have to have noticed it by now, how real this place is. This is no dream. We're inside your mind. Or well, something a lot like it. My mind? Yes. You have to remember, right? How you collapsed when you came home? It wasn't just some fever. It was magic. It's all part of the spell. Your body rests, but here we are in your head. Wonderful, isn't it? Is it starting to dawn on you yet? What's really going on here? The spell? That's right! It's that spell. A magical interrogation, a shared mind, a quest for truth. A place where all your darkest secrets can be found. A shared world of the inner mind. But don't go getting any ideas. I'm the one in control here. Nothing you can do can harm me. Why do this? Why? Because you stupid bitch. You're weird. Really freaking weird. I want to find out what's making you tick. What makes you tick? Back then you were weird. Today you're weird. And the people who knew you in middle school say you were weird then too. Isn't that reason enough? No. Well, there's also this. with this, I can even record what goes on in here. Not only do I even get to see it, but I can show it to everyone else too. Your memories, your thoughts, your darkest secrets. Together we can dig up everything that makes you you. It's all so splendid, simply wonderful. Two birds with one stone. Finding out all your horrible secrets and the glory when I get to show everyone else. Maybe I should even show the teachers. Oh, maybe I'll even show your parents. I don't know what she's talking about, so ellipses. Oh, speechless. Or have you just realized that there's nothing you can say to stop me at this point anyway? Your fate is inescapable, you know. Every little detail has been taken care of. There's no turning back. I, the great witch Fifield, have been planning this for a long time. You were a fool to make an enemy of a prodigy like me. So this is the end. My months of planning are finally going to bear fruit. Isn't this illegal? As if that matters. I'm a minor and a witch too. I'm basically invincible. I like how her little hairpins are, I think, chess queens. You know what, this is right. They use this on the convicts sometimes when they can't find good evidence. Maybe I'll just play the goody two-shoes and tell them I'm just practicing to help out. And besides, nobody will listen to a psycho like you anyways. They all know what kind of person you are, and after this, the evidence will just keep piling on. Yeah, nothing left to say? Well, you were always a quiet one. This truly is splendid. It's been a lot of fun. But for now, I need to go organize some things. I'll have plenty more opportunity to lord this over with you later. Feel free to look around. It's based on your mind after all. Though of course, nothing you can do can help you escape. Ta-ta! Okay, bye I guess. Usually I'd say bye bitch, but I guess this time it's bye witch. Sorry. I'll see myself out. Wait, never mind, I'm trapped in here. Okay. Your Honor. Lifeless. Okay. Lifeless mannequins. I assume more lifeless mannequins. Yes. So this is based on my mind, huh? And it's in a court of law. And there's, I assume this is a shogi board in the middle. Okay, let's go to the only pink thing that's standing out. Sorry. Okay, so we know that witch. Cushions, stairs. The Caesar Shogi boards. Not boards, doors. The text around the door reads hobbies. It doesn't seem like you can enter right now. I see, so anything that's glowing I won't be able to enter probably. Or at least glowing pink. The text around the door reads aspirations. It doesn't seem like you can enter right now. Aspirations. This is very interesting so far. The text around the door reads relationships. Doesn't seem like you can enter right now. And text around the door is impossible to read. It appears to be sealed extremely tightly. There's some trauma shit. Alright. Text around the door reads memories. Unlike the others, it seems like you can go through this one. Enter? Yes. So I guess this used to be us. Mayu. Thank God I finally got to you. Listen, Alright, you're really freaked out right now, huh? Calm down a bit. I'm sorry that this is moving quickly, but we need to move quickly too. It's me. I'm just you, and I'm trying to help. We need to think of a plan or something. Get our head together. The sooner the better. This is so loud, but I can't change it. All of that crap about finding our secrets or whatever, most of it isn't an issue. But you know what is, right? If she finds about... well, you know. There's no telling what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I really, really doubt that she's going to take it well. You know how witches are. How she is. It's just... man, this is bad. I don't know what we can do to stop her. Maybe we can't do anything, but we should be prepared. I'm going to try to dig up everything I can. Our memories seem to be physical here, so maybe I can find something that we can't remember normally. I know about this spell. I'm sure we read about it before. Nothing she said about it so far that has been a lie, I think. Maybe, just maybe we... oh no. Trying to have a little chat with yourself, are you? Quit messing around and get over here. Yes, ma'am. Now, you should know better. You can't hide anything from me. But don't worry, it's not worth getting mad over. After all, we're just about to get started. I must say though, all the stuff in here, Shogi records, books, that's cute. Ah, how lame. This place is almost as black and white as your personality. Why do you have such a weird laugh? Ah, you don't appreciate my humor? Well, that's okay. No more beating around the bush. You know what happens next, right? I have no clue. Is it really so confusing? You'd think that such a prodigy would be a little quicker up in the uptake. Like I said before, this is all a little spell, a shared mental world where I can learn everything about you. Don't tell me that you've never heard of it. Everyone knows about witchcraft, even if they don't know about the details. Didn't you want to be a witch at some point? Or did all those board games stamp out your creativity? I guess it doesn't really matter. Whether you get it or not, here we are. So without further ado, we're going to look at some of your memories, and you're going to help me. You see those seals on those doors there? You have the power to undo those. It's going to involve a trial though. Everyone has different trials, but they should all be something that you can solve quite easily, especially for a little misgenius like you. For me, it's a little more difficult. I could break my way through them, but it would be a lot of work. So, it's much easier if you be good and do it for me, yes? Why on earth would I help you? I'm just messing with you, you don't have a choice. Have you really never heard of this procedure before? I can easily mess with time in this place. It's easy as pie. I just leave and speed things up in here. A day, a month, a year goes by for you, and a second goes by for me. It's like that one episode in Black Mirror. It's got nothing to do with time in the real world though. Dreams, sleep, wakefulness, and the places that lie between. It's really very simple to dilate time for someone in here. So I'm going to seal this place up and leave you here. The rest is up to you. They say that a person trapped in solitary confinement will lose their mind after just a few days. How long will it be before you're begging for me to come back? See you soon. By which? Okay. Can I go back and see what that door was about? This door seems to be magically sealed. Looks like you can't escape. Can't... okay. Can't interact with these. This door seems to be magically sealed. It is marked as knowledge. There doesn't seem to be anything that you can do here right now. Okay. This seems to be the door that Fifield wants you to enter. It is marked early childhood. Enter. Oops. Ah, that was quick. You're giving up already? I didn't mean to click it. Well, that's the right choice. Go get on with it then. Good luck. I'll be watching. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Trial start. Well, this is neat. I figured that it would be based on Shogi, but it seems kind of different. I'm guessing that you have to capture that piece up there. There's not much else you can do. I tried to help you some more, but I don't think she wants us chatting. Why the look? I have no clue how to play shogi. We've been playing shogi since we could walk. I'm the one who's supposed to tell what? I'm the one who's supposed to tell fucking hell. I'm the one who's supposed to tell dumb jokes around here. I think I can probably dig something up, some rules or something. I'll try and get back to you then. For now, just do what you can. There aren't many options, so I'm sure you can just try things randomly. It seems pretty easy, actually. I hear chatting, but I don't hear puzzling. Crap. I was almost dead. Crap. Okay. What art thou? We'll just place it here, I guess? Leave. Reset. Reset is resetting the puzzle. Okay, what is this for? The seal won't be broken until the trial is complete. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to enter this door. I wanted to check what the other one was, but I accidentally clicked. Can't leave. Okay, let's just place it here. Okay. I'm meant to capture that piece, I guess? Wait. There's no... Oh, I can save. Great. Let's do that. Alright, here we are. Doesn't help that I can't read whatever language Shogi is in. Proceed, yes. Okay, we can't use this one because it's being blocked. How does this move? Diagonally. Can I pick it up? There we go. Ah, okay, I see. How splendid. You did it. You really did it. Not that I had any doubts, of course. And so, here we are. We can get a good look at some of your memories. Oh, and they can record it all too. This is great. Glad you're having fun. You have some nerve speaking to me that way. Maybe you should show a little gratitude. Witches are normally get paid a lot for doing stuff like this, you know. Really, you should be thanking me. At the end of the day, though, some rude comments are really all resistance you can master. So I'll let it slide for now. So now, let's get down to it, shall we? As a special gift from me to you, I'll even let you see them too. Aren't I just the best? Now let's see. That one seems good. No, maybe that. She seems to be lost in thought. You may as well just pick one. Alright, let's go to this yellow one. It's a memory of some of your earliest years. It's it's suffused with an aura of comfort. Relive this? Yes. Okay, everyone, it's nearly home time. Time to pack up.
Yay! Hey, Mayo, you see Magical Pretty Princess this morning? Yeah, it was great. Princess Beam. No, it's more like Princess Beam.
Mayu.
Daddy.
Whatever the fuck that. Whoa, careful there.
Wee!
Received essence of joy. That was stupid. I would have thought that your early childhood was a bit worse than that. I wonder when things went wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see eventually. Let's keep going, shall we? This is actually... I don't know. It's already making me feel kind of odd. It's a memory of late elementary school. It's suffused with an aura of friendship. Relive this, yes. Is this us?
Hey, Fifi. Yeah? Is it true that witches can curse people? Huh? Of course it's true. I've never seen you do it though. Of course I haven't. Cursing is really serious. It can backfire and stuff, so I'm not supposed to do it.
Is that a hint?
Oh, but I thought that everyone was afraid of you being because of curses. Well, that's just because they're dumb. I would never curse anyone. Sounds like that's just because of the backfiring though. Well, yeah. If it wasn't for that, then I'd definitely curse the lot of them. Hey.
This one is terrible, don't you think? To think that something like this would be in here. What a bore. Go pick something else. Girl, we were friends once. What happened to you? It's a memory of your early childhood. It doesn't provoke any specific emotional response. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Otanashi, we have some good news. Good news? Yes. Mayu's lack of focus in class. It's just because she's bored. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just bored? Isn't it like that for every child? Well, no. You see, Mayu is gifted. If you want to see the results of the tests, well, here you go. Oh my. This is... What do we do now? Well, there's a lot of things to consider. In terms of school, you might want to put her forward a year or two. Or not. It can make it difficult for the child to make friends sometimes. I don't know about that. That's completely understandable. There are also special schools. I don't think there are any in this city, but once she gets older, you might want to send her to one. That's a long way off.
Do I have to go far away?
No, of course not, dear. Well, for now, something. It's good for a child to have a normal school life, but you should consider trying to get her to do something constructive, a hobby. A hobby? Yes. An instrument or a sport or some mechanical things to tinker around with, or at least a lot of books. I see, a constructive hobby, huh? Is that why you hate us? Because we're a genius?
It reminds me of when they found out I was a witch. I mean, it wasn't a surprise or anything because it came from a long line of them. So the doctor was more impressed than my mother was. Aren't you glad I'm so talented? I never would have been able to do this before we finished school otherwise. Yeah. Well, let's just move on now.
Yeah, someone's jealous. It's a memory of your early childhood. It's suffused with an aura of dread. Relive this? Yes. Is this us? Mayu, your Uncle Ken is here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, already. An aura of dread. The word uncle in any game or film is usually not a good sign. Hello, Mayu. Remember me?
Hello?
Well, the last time she saw you, she was just a baby. How are things going? Well, you know, even just breaking into 5th Dan is so tough. I can imagine. So, you know... Okay? It's a lot of... Oh, well, that's enough chit-chat. I think poor Mayu is getting bored.
I am.
Well, anyway, your Uncle Ken is here to teach you about Shogi.
Shogi?
That's right, Mayu. Shogi is... Well, maybe you should just watch for now. Your dad and I will play a game. Uh-oh. You never said anything about this. I'm going to get thrashed. Hey, you weren't that bad. You can have a handicap if you want. All right, well then. Interesting. So in Shogi, you can have handicaps received a sense of fear. Jesus.
Well, actually, it looks like we're done here. I have to say, this was mostly a disappointment. It looks like your child was disgustingly happy, honestly. Can't believe how soft your parents are on you. That's nothing like how a real parent behaves. But I suppose that it doesn't really matter. After all, there's bound to be something real good coming up. That thing with your uncle in particular. Oh boy, something definitely happened with him, right? My bet is on molestation. Why are you like this? This is just too much fun. I'm glad I did this. But for now, we need to get to work on that next trial. A whole lot of fun awaits, so let's go. On to the next one.
So far, this is a very interesting game, I have to say. Yes. Oh, what? Is she naked? Hello, Maya. Maya? Hey, it's me. Oh, thank goodness. I thought that you were just going to talk to her again. Listen, I know how frustrating all of this is. I mean, she sure does seem like she's having fun. But try not to hold anything against her, right? What? But try not to hold it against her too much, okay? This whole thing is, well, evil. Really evil. But still, she's probably hurting too. Probably. I think... I know that you don't want to hear it. I can't hold on. Why do I even bother? I'll just leave you to it then. So that was good Maya and this is bad Maya? Right, well that's that. Sorry. She's done and wrong. What else is new? Now here, I have some stuff for you. Receive the knowledge, which is general. Receive knowledge, the spell. Receive knowledge, the rules, general. It's mostly just stuff that we... Sorry, why does she sound like her father now? It's mostly just stuff that we already know, though, but whatever. More importantly, don't you think that something is kind of off about all this? I mean, it was kind of weird. Fifi was standing behind us the whole time. Could she not look at them herself? I think she's bluffing about a lot of things actually, but I don't know how we could really use that against her. Doesn't really bode well either. I've heard that horrible things can happen if a witch loses control over this thing. God, what a pain. She's such a goddamn bitch. Still though, it could be worse. Maybe the thing with Uncle Ken will distract her from the real thing. Things might turn out okay. Hell, it might scare her off. It's too early to tell. So you might as well just keep going. If nothing else, I've got your back. Thanks, Mayu. This has taken too long already. Just get going before she notices. Oh, I can't save now. Great. Ba, 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 ba.
Isn't this lovely? Well, I hope you don't need me to tell you what to do next. This one might be a little tougher if the memories in here are as dark as I think they are. But I think you can handle it. It's your trial after all. Good luck! I'm in a good mood, but my patience won't last forever. Hurry up!
Okay. Jesus Christ. This door seems to be magically sealed. It is marked high school. Doesn't seem to be anything that you can do here right now. What?
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. I'm in a good...
What?
This seems to be the door that Fifield wants you...
Oh, seems to be the door that Fifield wants you to enter. Is marked to middle school. No. I doubt it's the uncle though, even though his name is in all red. This door seems to be... Why is it showing Fifi? Midterm memory. Doesn't seem to be anything that you can do here right now. Midterm memory. Anyway, let's go. Note. To activate the strategist fan, press C. Control top face button. Use the fan to avoid walking from place to place. While using the fan, press X. Control right face button to bring up the undo menu. Deactivate, press C again. Let's see what knowledge is about. Trial rules general. The object of a trial is to capture all the pieces that are on the board at the start of the trial, usually by using the pieces that you capture. You may not have to use all the pieces that are available to you in order to do this. To begin, pick up a piece, set it, and choose its direction. A piece will not move if its first move is blocked, but some special pieces may be able to avoid this. Oh, so it's kind of like the knight in chess that can jump over things? Note that you cannot recapture your own pieces. When your piece captures an enemy, it becomes spent and no longer collides with anything. Sometimes pieces may bounce. A piece may only bounce in a direction if it can legally move in that direction. For instance, a shogi pawn can only legally move upwards. So if it tries to bounce down or to the side, it will simply stop instead. Pieces that move orthogonally, left, right, up, down, may change direction by bouncing into diagonal blocks, or by simply reflecting off of something. Difficulty affects how many puzzles you get. 9th Dan has the most puzzles, with normal having a lot less and easy having even less. This may sound bad, but 9th Dan can be quite grueling, so watch out. Lower difficulties also give you bonus pieces to start with. If you change difficulties mid-trial, if you are in 9th Dan, the puzzles that would normally be skipped might not be skipped. If this happens, there will be bonus pieces to make them easier, but you may wish to keep a separate save before trials if this bothers you. There is one achievement that requires you to complete every puzzle, but you don't need to play it on 9th Dan to get this. You only need to complete every trial. Okay. Shogi, often referred to as Japanese chess, is a board game originating roughly 600 years ago in medieval Japan. The game bears many similarities to chess, but is notable for giving players the option to spend their turn deploying pieces that they have captured from their opponent, as well as a more advanced system of piece promotion. These factors can result in shogi games being extremely long in some instances, especially when players are evenly matched. In some circumstances, Jishogi, or deadlock, may happen, resulting in a situation where both players must either agree to an external resolution or continue to play an extremely stale game. Really? Yeah, very interesting. An ancient board game, dating so far back that historians cannot properly pinpoint its origin. The game takes place with a variety of pieces on a black and white board. The goal of the game is to capture the enemy monarch piece. Chess games generally revolve around the witch piece, which starts next to the monarch. The witch has the ability... Why are they calling it the witch? Isn't it the queen? The ability to teleport to any free space on the board, but she cannot capture pieces this way, and she cannot teleport in such a way as to check the enemy monarch, unless the enemy witch is dead. In order to capture pieces, she can move as far as she wants, either diagonally or orthogonally. Because of this, most chess games inevitably reach a witch trade, after which more standard play resumes. Needless to say, if a player can capture the enemy witch while keeping their own alive, the game is all but won. Chess is played in most parts of the world, aside from Asia, where games like shogi and go are more popular. Witches are a group of people, almost always female, who have the ability to cast spells. There are many branches of magic, but much like the current state of the science, there is so much to learn that it is extremely difficult for one person to master more than one of them. Common branches include magiplasty, healing and body modification, oneiromancy, mental therapy, interrogation and modification, elementalism, forensic psychometry, and more. All of these require a great deal of practice, although there are some more simple spells that all witches can learn. Witches can also cast curses without having to learn anything at all, but apparently this is dangerous for them. Because of these feats, most of which cannot be replicated with modern technology, witches have been incredibly valuable to society since the beginning of human history. This, combined with the danger they pose to attackers, can lead to them being granted a sort of diplomatic immunity in most societies, answering to the Sororita Magia courts rather than to any national bodies. These courts tend to be quite lenient and will only really punish witches who commit truly heinous crimes. Because of this and other factors, witches are generally seen as a separate class of person, and non-witches tend to avoid them. Some witches see this as inevitable, while others are passionate about fostering good relations with the rest of humanity. While the age of non-sororita witch trials and burnings is long past, tensions can still run high, and the general fear that the common person has of them can still be tough to put aside. The spell that you are currently in has a lot of names, but you know it mostly as the mind invasion. This font is really strange to read. Your own knowledge of the general workings of this spell are quite lacking, since you are not a witch. This spell has two major uses in society: as therapy to help people deal with mental problems, and as a form of interrogation to help the police in cases that would be too hard to solve otherwise. While the ethicality of the spell has been questioned more and more in recent years, supporters will point to the fact that it's just as helpful for proving people innocent as it is for proving them guilty. In fact, those who are falsely accused often clamor to undergo this procedure, and thanks to its existence, society can safely hand out extreme punishments like the death penalty without having to deal with doubts or second guesses. These two factors are theorized to have an extremely positive preventative effect on crime, which around a 0.005% victimization rate in most nations. Jesus Christ, that's a bit extreme. Lots of dramas and stories are written about this spell. Apparently there are some things that can go wrong with it, which can lead to all sorts of situations, some of them very bad for the witch. You have no idea how you might be able to cause such a scenario, however, and when witches lose control of the spell, things can sometimes go very badly for the subject instead. You feel like it would probably be best not to rock the boat too much. You've seen horror stories and exposés about people who have had their minds partially or completely destroyed by one of these spells before. I see. That was a lot. Emotions. Joy, bright and gold, the stuff of smiles. Fear, the stomach grows heavy, the body grows light. Okay, what does this do? I see. Okay. It's nice that they have them color-coded for us. I mean, it makes it much easier. All right. Well, it looks like we're getting the hang of this. Where? This place, though. Wow, it's dark. Could it be that something interesting is in here? Got nothing to say? Well, it doesn't really matter. Good or not, here we are. So there's no point in beating around the bush anymore. Future karma here. For some reason, the recording keeps messing up in this part of the video, and I've tried recording it 3 fucking times. And it can't be fixed. It just can't be fixed. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to remove the audio from the game, and you're just gonna have to listen to my voice for this. I'm really sorry. I wish there was something more I could do, but honestly, I have tried everything. I think it's just that particular piece of the soundtrack. But anyway.
Once again, you can pick them. Hop to it. Lead the way, partner.
Okay, girl. Okay, I guess you're following me now. It's vague memory of a certain time. It's suffused with an aura of worry. Relive this, yes. Otonashi, it's you again. How many times does this make it? It's not that many. It's certainly a lot more than most students. Even once is more than most students. What's going on with you? They're the ones who started. So you say. You've been caught lying before. I only started lying because telling the truth didn't work, and I'm only telling the truth now. Otonashi. In the real world, you can't take matters into your own hands like this. The law exists. You need to understand that doing things like this will get you punished. It exists, but not for witches, I guess. Why doesn't she get punished? All she did was steal an eraser. We had a word to her about it. You could have just told us. But then she would have kept doing it. It wasn't the first time. They do things that they know that they think they can get away with. Otonashi. You poured her entire bag out of the window. Most of her belongings were ruined. How would you react? How would you react? If they did it because I was messing with them, I'd never mess with them again. Look, just try to stay out of trouble, all right? I am trying. It certainly doesn't seem like it, but for now we'll call it a day, all right? All right. Received essence of fear. What do you have to say about this?
Seems like they went pretty easy on you. I wonder how long that lasted. Schools like to keep the smarter students happy, but I suppose that there's only so much that you can get away with. No matter what they say. It's all about the bottom line with them. Better test scores mean more money after all. Well, it's only really a problem for the dummies though, right? So who really cares?
It's a conglomerate of many middle and elementary school memories. It's suffused with an aura of pain. All right, let's see what this is about then. Oh, is this the uncle? So, did you do your homework?
Oh, the Shogi problems? There were way too many.
So you didn't do them?
I did some.
Let me see. All right, I'm going to give you 1 smack for each one you didn't do.
Huh? You can't.
Zmek.
Ow!
Mayu. You need to take this more seriously.
Stop.
I know this hurts, but it's to teach you a lesson. You'll thank me for this later. Your father has given me authorization to teach you by any means necessary. Well, he probably wouldn't believe you about this anyway. but it's all for the greater good. You'll do them next time, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, set the board up. We're playing. What a lovely uncle you have. Received essence of anger. Madam?
Seriously? That's it? God, I thought it was going somewhere better than that. A few smacks on the head? Why the hell is there even such a dark aura surrounding all of this? I've seen you take much worse beatings at school. If you had to go through witch training, you'd probably be a serial killer by now. This is just weak. What's with that look? I'm much more well-adjusted than you. You don't see me getting into so much trouble. But whatever. I'm too disappointed to get mad. Well, on to the next stuff, I guess.
I mean, you can definitely see from her uncle why she turned out the way she did. Why she thinks it's okay to punish people. That's what he was teaching her, essentially. It's a memory of middle school before the incident. It's suffused with an aura of bitterness. Hey, what's going on over there?
We should help her.
Hand over the money.
Haru.
Hand it over. What are you doing? The hell? Oh, it's you, the weird girl. You want to fight? None of this is any of your business. Piss off. You can't do this. Get your own money. I'll tell the teacher. Oh yeah? Well, if you're gonna tell, then I might as well hurt you. Wait.
Wait, just take the money.
About time. And you. Don't you get in my way again, or else. That's my goddamn line. You ever do anything like this to me again, and you're dead. You wanna say something? Huh? No. Sorry. God damn.
Mai, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. And sorry.
Forget about that. Has he done this before? Go tell on him.
Well, I have, and it only made him stop for a little bit.
Well, you could keep trying. Or really stop him.
Really stop him?
You know, scream really loudly, accuse him of touching you, something like that.
I couldn't,
Yeah. She's not really the type for that sort of thing, too much of a chicken. Well, if you just want to tell the teachers, I can't do it for you. I'm already too much of a troublemaker. They won't believe me. Plus, if we ever do get revenge on him, it's better not to let the teachers know we have a motive.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he'll just get really mad again, and he probably won't stop.
True. But if you're not going to stop him yourself, it will be better than nothing.
Maybe.
Yeah, whatever then. It doesn't matter.
Thanks again.
Right. Received a sense of anger. So it's interesting. Mayu actually has these two voices in her head. The good Mayu, the bad Mayu, and her own voice. Judging by this aura, he kept messing with you after that. Ugh, what a thug. How lowly, how despicable. Doing something like that for money. If you're going to torment someone, you should at least have a sense of style about it. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Huh? What's the face? What's that supposed to mean? You know that there's nothing you can do to me, right? I'm a witch. We can track anyone down. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you really like to push the envelope, huh? That's the Mayu I know and love. No matter how much you push back, I'd probably just hurt you the same amount anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, let's just continue then, shall we? Interesting. I don't think Maya was even talking about harming the witch at this point. I think she was talking about harming the bully, but she took it personally. She's obviously afraid of us. It's a memory of the middle school incident. Ah, I see. It suffused with an aura of excitement. Is this the incident? Or is this just the middle school incident? Like it's one of the incidents. Alright. Alright. On to phase 2. The assembly should still have about 20 minutes left. This is risky. This is way, way, way too risky. If anyone catches us, we're totally dead. It's fine. If anything goes wrong, we just stop. Nobody will suspect anything. How is that fine? If anyone finds out... We've been planning this for months. It's perfect. Nothing has even gone wrong yet. And now... Oh, the door's not even locked. They forgot. Oh man, that's even better. There's nobody in the room, right? Nope. Great. Let's go in and grab the cash. We don't have a lookout. If anyone comes back, if the money's in a chest, if it's in a safe, there's nothing we can do. Let's go. Alright, so I guess we're trying to frame him for stealing the money. Whoa. It's just sitting there. That was way, way too easy. I can't believe it. Of course not. Nobody would ever be dumb enough to do something like this. A witch would catch them instantly. That's fine though. On to phase 3. Okay, evil Mayu. There's his bag. Too easy. Are you sure about this? It's just... we're so dead. Would you just shut up? Nobody will ever believe that he didn't steal it. I mean, just look at this cash. The entire school festival's worth. No sane person would use this for framing someone instead of just stealing it. Nobody could resist the temptation. Yeah, no sane person, all right. This is just too much. It's fine. His family is poor as shit, too. This isn't gonna be the end of him. He'll be expelled for sure. What if he just takes the money? Or returns it? He's not that smart. And as soon as they find it gone, they're gonna round everyone up and search them. They should be finishing the assembly in a minute now. All right, back to the infirmary. Ah. Hello. Sumire, I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Damn. Why did she have to be sick too?
she totally knows that we left. We're screwed.
Alright. Relax. It's not proof of anything. Sumire is dumb, and even if she figures it out, she's being bullied the worst by that asshole. It's fine. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's all gonna be fine. Now we just gotta lie back and enjoy. Received essence of passion.
My, what a grand heist. The day after the school festival, huh? And it looks like you pretended to be sick and used the note to lure him away from the assembly, yes? Wow, there's still so much that could have gone wrong, though. You've got ovaries of steel and a witch's luck. I wouldn't want to do something like that, even with magic. Good God. But still, you talk to yourself way too much. Only weird losers do that, you know. And don't try to blame it on nerves. You've been doing it here too, right? What a loner.
Right. It's a memory that you can't quite remember the time of. It suffused an aura of pain. And the winner of the original Junior Shogi Championship is Otanashi Mayu.
Yeah, woohoo, Mayu!
Well, Mayu, do you have anything that you want to say?
Nah.
Well, that's fine. Hold your head up high. You have a bright future ahead of you. And now, the runner-up. An aura of pain? Well, Mayu, you did it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
What's the matter? Not as good as you were expecting? You know, Mayu, you've been very quiet lately. What's the matter?
Don't really want to keep doing shogi.
What? Why not?
I hate Uncle.
Huh? Mayu. God, let me pull over. Listen, Mayu. I know that your uncle isn't the coolest guy around. He might be a little awkward sometimes, but he means well. Yeah, especially when he punches the shit out of me. Why do you hate him so much?
He hates me.
Mayu, that's not funny.
It's true.
Mayu, telling lies like that, you can really hurt someone a lot.
I'm not lying.
You've been getting into trouble at school lately. Some of the fibs you told were pretty bad, Mayu.
Those were different.
No, Mayu. You can't just lie your way out of everything that you don't like. Your uncle has been an excellent tutor. I mean, hell, you just won a tournament.
But it's really... Can I please have someone else? I'll keep doing shogi, I promise.
Mayu, your uncle is being very kind. A normal tutor would cost a lot, and he's giving you such great results. I'll talk to him about this, but if you're lying, he'll never believe you. I told you so. Don't glare at me, young lady. I've known him a lot longer than you have. He's a good man. I should punish you for this. But you've done well today, Mayu. Please don't try to ruin things for yourself. Your mother and I both love you very much. Yes, so much so that you don't believe me when I tell you my uncle is hitting me. If there's ever anything real that you want to talk to us about, just tell us, okay? What's the point? Received a sense of pain. I mean, that's just how it is with parents. At the end of the day, you're just their pawn. As long as everything looks okay on the surface, nobody really cares. Yeah. My mother has done a lot of these procedures before. I once heard her say that pretty much everyone's family is messed up like that. Makes sense to me. It's a cruel world after all. Perhaps. It's a memory of after the incident. Oh, so that was the incident. I see. So that was kind of like the turning point because her parents don't believe her, her teachers don't believe her anymore. Interesting. It's suffused with an aura of defeat. So now she feels like she has no choice in life, essentially. Well, Otonashi, do you know why you're here? Otonashi? No. Really? So you're going to lie again? There's no point, Otonashi. We know that you were sneaking around during that assembly. I was sick. We have a witness, and you don't have an alibi. And there were strange fingerprints on the money. A witness? They didn't belong to Haru or any of the student council. We verified it. But we haven't checked them against yours yet. Are you going to force us to? Otonashi. We don't need a confession, but this is extremely serious. Haru's parents were so upset that they almost called a witch in. Do you know how much that would have cost? It would have cost even more than the money you stole. And if the courts allowed it, they could pass the cost on to your family. Can your family afford it? So they're either going to go through with that, or you can give us the prints, or you can confess. What school has forensics? I'm not sure if it's if you can call it forensics if it's just fingerprints, but who does that? We're going to call your parents no matter what, so you don't have to decide now. You can talk to them first if you're unsure. But not only would it hurt you, but this story could damage the school's reputation too. You know what to do, right? I did it. Damn it all. Why, Otonashi? Did you not know how serious this would be? He deserved it. No, he didn't. What do you even think he's done? He's a bully. Really? Then why didn't you just tell us? Sumire. She's told you before, hasn't she? But you never helped her. That wasn't a serious issue. It's not serious until someone gets really hurt. And even then, a lot of times people don't take it seriously, but anyway. And I think that you're misunderstanding things, Otonashi. Sumire and Haru can get along better than you think. Wait, what? Why the hell would he think that? Are the teachers insane? Unless the one who ratted us out. Otonashi? Well, isn't it obvious that it was Sumire? It's the only one who saw us. Clearly, she didn't want the other guy to be punished. At any rate, we may be able to get this resolved somehow peacefully, but you're going down a dark path, Otonashi. You've caused trouble before, but this? We have to put this on your permanent record. Do you have anything to say for yourself? My grades are perfect. Who cares? There's more to education than grades, Otonashi. Keep this up and other schools won't take you. I'll just become a shogi pro. And what if you don't like that and want to change? Wouldn't you rather have a backup plan? Well... All right, well, I can see that this isn't going anywhere. You did the right thing by confessing, Otonashi. But that attitude of yours has to change. Haru's family is going to need a sincere apology. Stop staring at me like that. Don't you feel bad for what you've done? No. Really? You don't know the stress you put him through? Of the accusations, the shame? Do you have any idea how bad it feels when you're telling the truth and nobody will believe you? Oof. Well, yes. Oh boy. Hey, Otonashi. You're not... Crocodile tears won't help you now. Just let me go. Oh, please. Otonashi. Poor Mayu. He received dozens of pain.
Well, once again, here we are. Honestly, this wasn't really that great either. What a shame. I mean, you definitely turned into a delinquent and bad things happened. But I was hoping for something more. I already knew all this. Well, I mean, I heard about some of it. And I guess that it's nice to see the full story, but I want something new. Isn't there anything interesting in here? Coming up next. You mean the stabbing incident, right? The stabbing incident? I already heard about that too. But I don't know much about it. I guess it could be something. Oh well. It's bound to be dramatic at least. I guess there's no choice but to keep going. I mean, there's no point in turning back. I already spent so long setting this up. It's just like that little stunt you pulled. Except for me, I can't be caught. No matter how smart you are, you can't beat a witch. So even if it's boring, just bear with it a while longer, all right?
Okay, bye witch. Hello, naked Mayu again.
That sure was terrible. I know that you probably don't want to hear it, but you remember what Dad always said. Like kids who lash out do it because their home lives are bad. It's always true, you know. You can try to deal with it however you want, but it's true. Fifield was probably in more pain than us, and looking back on it, so was Harusan probably. I know that it's hard to forgive, but still. We can get through this. Maybe if she learns more about us, there's a chance that we can be friends again. I know that it's a slim hope, but we should try. We have to.
Yeah. I do actually feel very bad for...
Oh.
Very bad for Fifield.
This again. It's pointless to struggle. I know everything that goes on in there, you know. You were just talking about how badly you wanted to hurt me, right? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't really care about your futile plotting, but do try to hurry it up, alright? This next part better be good, or else I'm going to get into a bad mood, and then you'll see what happens when I'm mad. Alright?
Right. So she doesn't actually know what's going on. And obviously there's a way to turn this spell against her. I mean, it's continuously hinted at. But honestly, I feel very bad for her. I'm not even mad at her because, I mean, she hasn't really done anything wrong so far. Yes, she's in her mind trying to get dirt on us, I guess, but she's not... She doesn't seem to be inherently evil. She's just been hurt by her parents and society and whatnot. And she's still a kid as well, so I don't know. Honestly, I feel worse for Fifield than I do for Mayu at this point. This game is very interesting so far, and I love that our character isn't the goody two-shoes. There's more of a gray area as to who is the good guy, who's the bad guy, and so forth. Not that there is a good and bad guy, but anyway. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day.